So Felix, how did you feel about the things we saw today, like about the Korean independence movement? I mean, it's for you. I think it's a new history.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was really eye-opening, to be honest, and I'm sure I never would have had such a memorable experience if I wasn't actually seeing the sights firsthand.
Sure.
And having such a wonderful tour guide show me around.
최고죠.
I think if you go to a new country, even if you're planning to live there, I mean, of course, you get also interested in history, but first of all, I think history is not something that you directly, get confronted with. You start with food, right? With
sightseeing, right?
But really, the sad history of the country, I think it's not an easy thing to.
Rocks.
Life is good, boys. Don't show one.
관광지 가는 것도 참 좋지만 저렇게 역사를 이해하고 공부하게 되면 더 그게 깊어지는 것 같아.
Completely.
I think after you start living here for quite a long time, then you get interest into it. It helps understanding much better how the society works.
Happening for me as well. I did know before, obviously, when I've been living here now for a while, so I can see it. But I guess, do you guys remember learning about Korean history at yours? The level of cultural destruction that the Japanese were putting onto the Koreans.
I mean, for me personally, I always, when I think about Korean modern history, if you think about it, they had Joseon Dynasty was like a kingdom for more than 500 years. Because of imperialism, you get colonized by Japan for 35 years. They try to erase your whole culture and language and everything, but you maintain it. And then afterwards you get liberated, right?
Yeah, as you're saying, they moved from being a kingdom, then colonization, civil war, dictatorship, then becoming a republic, and then passing from being one of the poorest countries in the world to one of the richest. That's crazy, and all in 100 years.
Top 10 richest, the miracle on the...
And all in 100 years.
Crazy.
Economic development.
진짜 빨랐어. 진짜 빨랐어, 대단해.
이제 선진국이에요, 우리.
Suwon.
Oh, nice. I like Suwon a lot.
좀 멀리 이동했어요.
수원은 또 어떤 독립의 역사가 있을까요?
Good.
Here we are, guys. That's the place, right, Tanya?
Yeah.
That's the place Tanya wants to bring to take us.
Another important spot today.
제암리.
Right. So let's go inside.
3.1운동 순국기념관.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
So let's first go this way. No, I think here in this place. Yes, the first exhibition hall.
From the groanings and suffering 20 million people are apparently falling on death. It is.
This one, a fighter for independence wrote this book, and it was published in the States.
Oh, really?
And he's talking about, the incidents and.
And it has some photos here. A Japanese officer explaining to an American missionary why the Christians
Tiamni and Kujuri, but never been here
그러게요.
before.
좀 생소해요. 화성 지역의 3.1운동을 따로 우리가 뭐 언급을 한 적이 없어가지고.
How 15일?
They have many events here, many things organized.
4월 15일?
March first movement, like Japan took kind of revenge. Tiamni, this is the place where this massacre took place. This area, they gathered, you know, all the young guys, apart from like starting with, I think 15 years. I think around like 21 people. And they shot at them, and then, you know, they also like put them into a building and just burned it. They actually also blocked like the escape routes so that they couldn't escape from the house when they burned it. So they were like, some of them they were just burned alive, right?
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, and like two wives who tried to also to help them, they were also killed as well. So it's a massacre. These are like survivors, or yeah, people who watched like the whole incident. So she's like describing what happened. 교회 인근에 이르자 송장 타는 악취가 진동하여 참을 수 없을 지경이었다.
Oh, is that what it's? Wow.
저 기억을 안고 한평생을 어떻게 괴로움 속에 지내셨을까.
그렇게 총 놓고 그냥 벼락 때리는 소리를 하고 총 놓고는 지붕에 탁석 내려앉고 송장 타는 쌀 타는 긴승 타는 아찔아찔하고 어떻게 할 수가 없지 뭐 그 자리에 들어가 죽어야 할 텐데 이 애 둘이 마달리니까 죽을 수도 없고 가서 들여다보니까 이런 빽대가 있는데 이렇게 가만 앉으면 그냥 백로지 풀 살린 것처럼 바짝하고 머리도 만져보면 그냥 이거 다 그냥 있는 것 같은데 만져보면 그냥 바짝 그냥 으스러지고 그래서
So because they start doing the demonstrations in Hwaseong, and then as a revenge,
Yeah.
Japan did that.
A revenge act by the Japanese.
It was a revenge.
Yeah.
아까가 학살이 끝이 아니었네요.
Wow.
complete destruction.
They burned down everything, so they couldn't even distinguish the corpse.
And this place is like, you know, in order to commemorate the victims of this incident.
So that's why Sungu Kinyongwan, they're like martyrs.
Right, right.
The fact that all these people didn't even realize they were just rounded up, placed in a church like a sacred place, and then just locked the doors, locked upon and fired upon. Then we hear about people trying to leave and they were shot at, and then even the innocent, well, I guess they're all innocent, but the wives who were trying to help as well were like butchered. So that level of like butchery and carnage is just, I guess it was just very incredibly harrowing experience.
So no apologies and no compensations for the victims.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nothing came back.
No, it just wasn't in the newspaper.
What do you feel about this incident? It's like pretty severe, right? About this massacre.
I mean, it's so like the sort of level of how they describe it, the details where you can actually smell the bodies of the corpses, and they also have like the graphics, which actually probably covers up so much of it and makes it seem a lot like they brush over it in that video, but it's really quite shocking.
Right. I think it's such a cruel and terrible event, and we have to face it. I think it's part of a dark tour to also get to know these events, but at the same time to know what kind of huge meaning it has, and of course not to forget those events. So that's why I wanted to bring both, especially Felix, to the spot here.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, me too. I just heard about that before, but I didn't know in detail.
우리가 함께하는 기억탑.
기억탑.
Here you can write something and then put it on if you want to.
Actually, the whole point of this place is like a memorial, not to forget, right?
Yeah, that's right.
It's, since Japan didn't even apologize or like compensate the victims, the only way to honor their sacrifice is just to remember them.
Sure. Do you want to write something?
Yes. Write something in.
Yeah, we should. Let's write something. English, Italian, and German.
What did you write? 너희들의 희생은 헛된 희생이 아니었다.
아닐 거다.
아닐 거다.
모두의 자유를 위해서 인생의 희생을 해서 고맙습니다.
What did you write?
You did not die in vain. To those that lost their lives in this massacre, you did not die in vain. And yourself, what did you write?
Yeah, their lives were not in vain. We won't ever forget you and do everything in order that this dark history is not repeated again.
감사합니다. 이렇게 살게 해주셔서. 감사합니다.
잊을 수도 없고 잊어서도 안 되고.
기억하는 것 우리가 할 수 있는 보복이죠.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
여긴 또 어디예요? 다른 공간인 것 같은데.
네, 안녕하세요. 여기는 제한미 3.1운동 순국기념관 체험을 할 수 있는 교육관이라는 곳인데요.
네.
오늘은 우리 태극기 그리기 체험을 한번 해볼 거예요.
아, 태극기 만들어요?
아, 네, 그럼 할 수 있습니다.
대한독립 만세! 대한독립 만세! 대한독립 만세!
독립운동을 하러 나가는 길에 꼭 하나를 챙겨갔다라면은 태극기를 챙겨갔을 거예요.
아, 근데 좋은 마무리 같아요. 태극기 만들어보는 거.
These parts. Have you done this before?
하나씩 가져가시고요.
Oh, we're gonna put it down on the paper, like. 감사합니다.
근데 이렇게
이렇게 제가 지금 앞에 태극기를 하나씩 드렸는데
네네.
혹시 이게 어디에 쓰이는 태극기인지 아세요?
아 이거요?
이거 독립운동가들의 태극기였나요? 아니면
네, 3.1 운동 때 이제 사람들한테 태극기를 대량으로 이제 배포를 하기 위해서 이렇게 목판에다가 종이를 찍으면 대량으로
그릴 수 없으니까.
만들어지기 때문에 그때 이제 사용했었다고 하는 유물로 있는 태극기를 저희가 모형으로 만든 거고요.
네네.
감사합니다.
근데 이렇게
아닌데? 그치?
이거
빨간색
아닐
위
거예요.
아니야?
Wait a minute. Probably gonna mess this one up as well.
맞나? 방향이 다른데 보통 위 아래.
어?
3, 4, 5, 6. 왼쪽 3, 밑에 왼쪽.
Wait a minute. Is it supposed to be like that?
이 여기 위에 그러네. 위에 있는 거 아닌가?
그래서 아까 보시면 조금 모양이 다르다.
그쵸, 이거 잘 다르죠.
네, 라고 말씀하셨죠. 그래서 그때 당시에는 태극기를 정확히 어떻게 그려야 되는지에 대해 법으로 정해지지 않았어요. 그래서 가운데는 태극기가 있고
정해져 있지
그리고
않았구나.
이제 사괴가
그때는.
있다 정도로만
다르죠,
사람들에게 알려져 있어서 지금이랑은 조금 다른 모양을 하고 있습니다.
네.
빨간색,
아,
파란색. 아, 오케이. 파란색, 빨간색.
좀 열심히 하네. 필릭스.
You already done? Wow, so fast.
Well, I mean, these need to be made quick, don't they? You have to get them distributed across Korea.
That's right. We are too slow.
Work with me, baby.
오.
예쁜.
남.
감사합니다.
You're a real artiste. Italian artist. I did twice, yeah, I had to do it again. I should, make up for my sloppy error.
오, 근데 재밌다, 오랜만에.
그러니까
Man, this is one of the most interesting things I've been doing I've done for the past, like,
3 years.
months.
It's always fun when you get a bit of arts and crafts involved.
선생님, 근데 그 태극기 사실
네.
특별한 게 의미가 있잖아요.
네.
약간 철학적인 국기라고 또 하기도 하잖아요, 사람들은. 그거 무슨 의미가 있어요?
근데 지금 여기 있는 태극기로 말씀드리면
네.
건, 곤, 감, 리라고 해요.
네.
그래서 건은 하늘을 뜻하고
하늘,
곤은 땅, 감은 물, 리는 불을 뜻합니다.
하늘, 땅,
하늘,
불,
땅.
물.
Well, so the lines, okay, what about the red and blue? Does that represent this?
It's like yin and yang.
I thought yin and yang didn't have red and blue though, black and white.
Yeah, but in Korea, like they
Korea
have
is
like blue and red for the 태극기. Yeah.
이 절학적인 의미는 국기 별로 없어. 세계적으로. So many things to remember.
Yeah.
You know, Italian flag, you just need to remember the colors and the order of the colors. That's it.
England flag, definitely. England flag,
It's
just
easy.
just one red line there, one red line there.
Well, it's a very complicated flag, I think. It's really complicated flag. Of course, so much meaning in it. I personally like really that it's white. You know, white like representing purity because in older days, Korean people, especially during the Joseon dynasty, were wearing usually white clothes. I mean, white is the color of the Korean people. I think it's a good sign for also for the history because Korea, what they are very proud of is that they never attacked another country, and I think this white color to a certain extent represents also like this non-violence, non-violence. Wow, that was a long but very impressive day today, right?
Right. And not, I mean, with Corona, there were so many things that we took for granted, like not wearing a mask, being able to go outside, meeting people, go dancing, go partying, go playing soccer, and then we realized it's not everything for granted.
Yeah.
So today football is the same for freedom, you know?
Yeah,
We are
exactly.
totally free and we take it for granted, but actually it's not.
Exactly.
It's because some people fought for freedom in Korea,
Exactly,
back in UK, Germany, Italy. So we need to
people
remember
fought for
that,
that, yeah.
freedom is not.
At some
not.
point.
Yeah, we achieved freedom thanks to some people.
Yeah. I learned a bit about this before, obviously through the internet and through reading about it, but nothing really compares you to actually what you see in real life. Through the food that we tried with Alberto's help, and through the tour that was provided
They still
by
kept executing people there. Yeah.
Both of these things came together and made the whole experience incredibly memorable and something that I'll remember forever. I mean, the World Cup's in Qatar, will that be better or worse?
아, 정말 의미가 있었어요. 정말.
맞아요.
진짜 근데 세 분이 너무 의미 있는 발걸음을 해주셨어요.
맞아요.
이 투어 전과 후로 한국을 바라보는 좀 생각이나 자세가 달라졌을 것 같아요.
Yeah, I think my perspective has definitely changed. It's not the same until you actually like sit down and actually see it for yourself or see what's left behind for yourself.
그렇죠.
And yeah, I have an unbridled amount of sympathy towards it and also respect for those that risked their lives or even died trying to get what Korea is now. They built the stage as it is. And yeah, that's a level of respect that I don't think I'll ever not have.
멋지다.
아니 다니엘 선생님은 이제 역사 투어 두 번째 다녀오셨어요.
담임 선생님이시군요. 맞아요, 선생님입니다. 많이 배웠습니다.
다니엘 선생님. 예.
네.
어떠셨어요? 이번에 준비도 많이 하신 것 같고 정말 열심히 그 투어를 해주셨는데 마친 소감 좀 여쭤봐도 될까요?
아는 것과 느끼는 것 진짜 차이가 정말 많이 나는 것 같아요. 천지 차이예요, 진짜요. 그래서 이번에는 우리가 새로운 거 알게 되기도 했지만 같이 공감하고 같이 느끼고 그것에서 얘기하고 그래서 그러면 너무나 의미 있는 그런 역사 투어였던 것 같아요.
다음에도 또 기대할게요.
맞습니다.
우리 선생님. 네.
정말 뭐 자유가 필요 없는 나라가 없겠지만 우리 대한민국의 자유도 아주 값진 희생에 따른 결과물이라는 걸 다시 한번 배우면서 저희
네.
이제 인사드리고 마치도록 하겠습니다.
네, 여러분 다음 주에 만나요.
안녕.
안녕.
모두의 즐거움 MBC에브리원.